which is awful. So he winds up at the bandit camp, and he sees dozens of people from his city that are just being brutalized, worked to death. There's terrible conditions there. And again, he's like, because he didn't learn the first time, he's like, this isn't right. I'm going to say something about this. And they're like, well, you're a pain. You are not fitting into the system. So there's an area where kind of noxious gases kind of vent out into the desert as part of the refining process. This is for people that are super deep into the lore. The King of Mess' dad, who got very ill and was like hocking up all the green crap and everything, is probably related
poisoned
to that.
from that.
Yeah, poisoned from that. So basically, they kind of shove him off into this chamber, and he just gets completely smothered in this toxic gas. And if you, I don't know how close we got in on resin on the screen, but he actually has black skin, like kind of a very dark charcoal, and kind of skeletal fingers. And we never got to show off his face, but it would have just been kind of like skin stretched over a skull, sort of, as a result of this attack. So he's dying horribly, and all I can think is, this is just going to keep happening. Like these people who are the the lifeblood of the city of the South are being exploited and brutalized and kidnapped, and I could have done something, but instead, horrible, noxious death. And as he's like cursing the injustice of it all, the spirit of vengeance swoops in, and and in his in the spirit's kind of ethereal, non-communicating way, is like, hey, want that second chance? Want to get some vengeance on these guys? Because I can facilitate that. So he bonds with the spirit of vengeance. He's still completely messed up, but it saves his life, and he's able to go on. So he makes his way back to his shop. He makes that super awesome costume for himself that'll let him kind of slip around unseen and unheard. And he takes up his needles, and he starts his quest for vengeance. And it probably starts with that first guy that betrayed him. But basically, he finds these targets, these people that are exploiting the real artists of the city. And he's like, hey, I tried to start a dialogue about this, didn't work, so plan B is needles. And he just murders them.
He is a Batman that murders.
Yes, totally.
Essentially.
It's kind of like almost like a Robin Hood crossed with the Punisher kind of thing. But it definitely, basically, I wanted the Dawngate equivalent of a superhero vigilante. So that was going to be his story. And then people start to call him the Southern Shadow, because rumors of these attacks start to come out.
And I think my favorite concept was the Spider Lord resin.
Did we show Spider Lord?
We did.
Love Spider Lord.
So it's a tale that there's a specific spider. Is that what it is? That the desert bandits are like fearful of, right? And he dresses up as that spider.
Right, because it's not always the corrupt elite. Sometimes he'll just go out into the desert when he's feeling frisky and just hunt bandits. And because they're a little more superstitious than his average target, he dons the guise of the desert spider to strike fear. And
I guess this probably has some kind of interactions with Kagan.
I mean, there was stuff that we wrote. It probably would have come up in conversation. When after he's got the spirit and he busts out of Kagan's camp, he actually steals that.
So it is
awesome
Kagan's camp.
Back.
100%. Okay, it's not just some random bandit.
No, it's Kagan's group. Kagan probably had this cool like prototype grapple thing on the side or somewhere in his personal stores for himself.
And Resin
totally jacks it and takes off with it.
I see.
So there's some dialogue about like that belongs to me from Kagan, and he would say like, you took everything from me. This toy is the least of your atonement.
F you.
Kind of thing. Yeah, right.
That's Oasis bandits are a cowardly, superstitious lot, says Dandelion.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. Absolutely true.
Oh man. Well, Resin would have been awesome. We're super sad that he never came out of the gate. Like I said, I want to release the bio and make sure people hear it and stuff like that.
By the way, Matt Mercer.
Oh, yeah.
Super pro. He did such a great read on Resin. I'm really glad that
we heard a little bit of his VO
cool.
while Dibbs was playing him. He is awesome. And people actually thought that he was, it sounded like Zalgus in King of Masks.
Oh, yeah.
And then we were like, no, that's Finmore Varian. And,
right. Well, you had a little bit of that kind of erudite sort of feel to him. But, he did a great job. And he actually tweeted something out like right after the announcement went out, like an hour later. He was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry to hear about this. Like, these guys did such a great. It was so fun doing these characters and stuff." So
Matt Mercer, what a
thanks,
bro.
Matt. Yeah, he tore it up.
Awesome. Well, they didn't get to know you long, and I'm sure hopefully the bio will
say hello and goodbye.
Hopefully the bio will echo your greatness within the Dawngate and the community. I can only hope.
Hopefully, whatever impact it'll have.
But Mr. Kaiser, where can people find you if they want to know more about you and they think that story is cool? Even is there a Twitter or anything like that? Because I know.
Yes, I am. Man, what is my?
Doesn't even know his own Twitter. Doesn't even know his own Twitter.
I didn't know there was like a question section. I think it's Von Kaiser.
I feel like I followed you on Twitter, but I don't even remember what it is.
I think you did. Yeah, you did. Why don't you tell them what it is?
I don't remember what it is. I don't remember. I can't remember your Twitter for you. You son of a bitch.
It's not like I look at it myself. At Von Kaiser. There you go.
VonKaiser.
That's what it is.
At Von Kaiser. You can find Mr. Kaiser. If you have any more questions or if you want to tell him how awesome that resin story sounds, all of that kind of stuff, he will be your he will be your muse, and he will tell you about it.
Thank you so much for doing this, man.
Thank you.
And let me just say that I've been in game design for a little over 10 years, and I would say that this very short time on the Dawngate was 2 of the best months out of the entire thing.
There you go.
For the game and the team and you guys and everything. So thank you.
We do what we can. We were a special bunch, and we have a special community, and we had some really good people. So it was a perfect kind of thing. Moment. You know? Yeah. Everything came together. Planets aligned.
It'll have that beautiful now, like Firefly or like
Kurt
Cobain or something.
Exactly.
It'll be legendary now because it just
Where's
had that
season
one
3?
short moment.
Where
exactly.
is it?
Right.
God damn it. But yes, thank you so much. We appreciate it for
thanks a lot, guys.
by.
Thanks for playing.
Mr. Kaiser, he says hello and he says goodbye, all in the same 15 minutes. It's perfect.
Take care, guys.
Hunter, do you want to come?
Sure.
Hunter time. It's Zaugus time.
Yeah.
We're drawing to an end, everyone. It's coming. He's bringing the kazoo. He's been kazooing all day.
I've been kazooing when I'm sad.
Is it a sad kazoo? It's depression kazoo?
Well, it's instead of tears, I can just channel all of it into the kazoo.
The saddest kazoo. Hunter Zaugus Howe. Everyone knows him.
Hi, people.
Everyone knows who it is. Caleb did just post that voice actor and actresses thread. If you guys want to go check out all of our incredible voice actors and actresses. And like I said, the resin bio I'll put up either today or Monday, so you guys can hear Matt Mercer's amazing.
Matt Mercer, the best. I love that guy.
Wait, Varian Fenmore and was it just resin?
Ferris,
that was it. Okay, Ferris's bio is one of my favorite things.
Yeah, no, like working with those voice actors is such a treat. It's like those guys are so good at what they do. Like these are not like C-list voice actors in the Dawngate. It's like the best of the best.
We got the good ones,
right? And just watching them like lock in on the character, like. I'm sure Caleb has talked about it before, but we always like start with the bio so that they get like the feel for like the character and who they're about. And like some of those guys are just like,
nailed
and they
it.
are that guy forever.
So I mean, what Sam kind of teased about and alluded to, I feel like it's obviously your place to take us through the journey and take us what the Dawngate Chronicles, what was the future of it, what was the future of the lore. You know, Dandelion obviously has been in chat sharing some incredible VO and lines and stuff like that, but what was the vision as the Dawngate creative director? Like, is Idolus alive? Is he the parasite? Is Amana the parasite? What is happening? And not even just kind of sillier questions like that, but like, where was everything going? Like, we see, I think the last kind of rough page of the Chronicles was like just after Renzo and Viana had their incredible moment.
You just took my big reveal. You just mentioned my big reveal. Which reveal?
Seen that. The Renzo Viana.
No, not that.
Oh,
I think you just dropped it. I think you just dropped it. I don't think you even. I don't know.
Notice.
Maybe I didn't notice.
Go. Take us on a journey.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, so when you are doing something like this, you don't necessarily have to have all of the answers in the beginning.
Sure.
And like the living lore dream, right, was that the players are sort of going to figure it out and help us drive the story, right? Yeah. So let's not lock too many things into place. Let's, I use the D&D analogy all the time, right? Being a good DM is like, generally what you're trying to tell. Like, you might have stakes in the ground. You might have something that's like an incredible mystery, and it's even a mystery to you until you figure out the right time to use that reveal. I was doing like I wrote like a dev diary a way back, and I was telling about in one of my D&D campaigns, I had somebody who had like a long lost brother, and they like knew a couple of things about like their brother, and they like ran into like a vampire lord, and the person, like, this was not my intention at all, but the person was just like, oh, like that like voice tick, and also like, that's my brother, and it's like, then you have the vampire lord go, hello brother, and you're like, shit, that's incredible. Like, and that's sort of one of the only, like, you have that tool as a storyteller, and like, why would you not use that? And so like Living Lore was partially an attempt to tell a story in a more DM-y type way, right? And what we had coming up with the Race to the Gate stuff, I think was really cool, because that was going to absolutely determine which one of these factions got access to the vitality and the spirit stream first. And crazy stuff was going to happen as a result of that, right? And like, those alliances get formed and broken, and like, we had generally like a rough idea of what each season was going to be, and Chris said like, yeah, absolutely, like, we knew like, well, there's going to be 8 shapers in the 9. We know who the one is.
Do we know who the one is?
It's Chris and I do.
Well, you gotta reveal it. You got it. People are gonna freak out.
But the thing is, it's not somebody that everybody knows, right? It's not
like
Slivey, right? That is, while that's my favorite fan.
I wish it was Livy so bad.
Yeah. I mean, Chris, do you wanna reveal the one?
You have to.
Let's see. I have to do it with him, though. Okay.
No, come on, Chris Latois.
All right.
Chris Latois, you went from everyone's favorite person to the least favorite person.
No, it's you're right. No, I will. The thing is, if Dawngate, if we're able to find some other way to tell the story of Dawngate, do you really want that to be like, on the stream, Hunter said it and it was over? I do it not, please, no. Fuck my life. This is it. Secrets Forever says, all right, it's Dibs' call. Secrets Forever.
I'm evil. Wow.
The one is not somebody that you guys have met. So
that's a good enough hint. I feel
there you go.
That's good enough.
It's not even even someone who's really mortal. But I'll answer other things.
So, what is
the parasite? The parasite, Imana. The dream. Yeah, I think it's funny where like, I watch people be like, "Oh, secured parasite, got him," right? And it's like, "Oh, you just like ruined the like, totally dragged her soul through the ringer, sent her back into the Dawngate, or have her like soul recycled into the parasite again." It's sad. It's just sad. But yeah, like, Imana's sort of like trapped in there, and that's a little sad.
People are freaking out. I think the question that I would like to ask personally, and it's to yourself and also Dandelion. Did Salas come from an egg?
Oh, there's the reaction on that.
Did
like,
he come from an egg?
We feel bad now that we kept, like, you feel so good when you like secure it with a vanquish, but really you're just you're just being sad.
I want to know if Salas came from an egg. That's the most important question.
Did Salas?
That's ever been asked.
Yeah, there's Dave. Poor Imana is getting killed over and over and over. That's exactly what Idolist wanted, right? Oh, I can go see my wife now. Yeah. Oops.
Oh, she's getting murdered
Maybe
again,
I shouldn't
again,
do things with the fabric of reality.
Oh, God.
Did Salas come from an egg? Yes, absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Oh, the question has finally been answered.
Came from an egg.
That's amazing.
He came from an egg. And the I think the patterning on the egg tells you what kind of person they're going to be.
Really? Interesting. So did he have just like stabby stab pattern, or like did they knew he was an assassin? It was
just pure black.
Pure black. Pure black. Oh yeah, he hatched from a black egg. That's badass.
What a guy.
Egg confirmed. Incredible. Why does Calm juggle bats? Because he's calm.
I mean, something that I do want to say to go into my feel space is like all these awesome designers are like my employees, right? And they like, I cannot imagine a more awesome design team to have. Like, everybody is like such a god at what they do, right? It's like nobody's gonna out math and balance Gasti, right? Nobody's going to bring a voice to characters like Chris. Dibs is gonna make the best content you ever seen. Nobody's gonna work harder than Scott Town. Dale is gonna be able to crank out like prototype white box maps in like a day, and you're just like, try this, right? Master of his tools. And just like working with these guys, and like recently I started working with Corchester Beaudry a lot, and like such a guy who's committed to making sure that players like have a great experience, and like you guys know all of stuff that we were gonna do with regards like readdressing our business model and rethinking that and rethinking like what is Destiny, and I was doing that with him, and sorry
that's the sad kazoo.
Like it's like creative director's dream, right? It's just to have like the bandolier of incredible things. Just like Gasti, go!
There wasn't a
Pokemon bullet that you can just like throw out for any situation, and so I love those guys. I love this team. And it's sad, but everybody's still alive. All of these incredible people are still alive, and so there's gonna still be able to like make incredible things. And I guess that I would say to people out there in Twitch TV land and on Reddit land who are just like mad at EA, right? Or like, screw this is the worst, the dream is dead, the dawn gate closes. Just channel that energy into making something that you think can bring meaning to other people, because seeing your guys' reactions to stuff that we've done, like as we've been steering this ship over the past couple of years, that's what like pumps the blood in our veins as game developers. So don't get mad, just try to do what we did and bring people something that's important to them. Just think about it that way, I guess.
You're killing our headphone users.
That's my big message. Yeah, no. Rip Areno. Yeah.
Chris posting lore, apparently.
Posting things. Unreleased Moya lore. Yeah, I mean this is just like, it's really hard for me personally, because I was like, it's hard for all of us personally, right? But like you guys think about like, oh, like I'll never get to like see these characters again. They'll always carry on in your heart, but the moment where it's like, I want to have the place, I want to have the South be all about art, right? Like there was a moment for me where like I thought of that place, right? And then like obviously everybody else like brought it to life and made it what it is, right? But there's just like when you're making games and something comes out of your brain and then like builds and builds and builds, and then you like experience it and everybody else experience it, it's just like, look at my kid, like Zeri, there she is. It's my kid. And it's super sad, but it still also exists, right? It's not gone. For the rest of my life, I can point to Zeri and take somebody like Chris's awesome dialogue and listen to that. Look at Kevin's awesome model, Nick's concept, and just be like, you know, happy that was the thing. That was the thing that was. You know, people don't like. I'm not comparing Dawngate to Firefly, but it's like
Brian Kaiser already did.
I could go back and you know, remember those characters, and that's awesome. So
it's gonna be so loud. People are gonna hate it. Sad Kazoo. Well,
right, covered it up.
I feel like the Dawngate will always be remembered for sweet ass gameplay and even sweeter lore for the most part.
Sweet lore, sweet gameplay.
I think what you can take away from it, and what everyone, especially all 600 people watching, are going to take away is just the world was such a special place that none of these people wanted to leave. You know? And I think the way you guys crafted it with the design team, with Chris Latois, all that, you guys made such a rich and important world that these people will 100% remember it literally forever. You know, they will always remember. I know Bronzeberry will always freaking remember Dibs. I know these guys will remember Zalgus. They'll remember Zeri. They'll remember Kagan. They'll remember Rinzo. It's something that it's closing but not dead.
Right. It lives on forever in your heart, and that's sort of like super cheesy, super cheesy thing to say. But like you don't have to. Like, you can continue to write your fan fictions and draw your fan art.
Please do.
It's still a cool thing.
I still love to see fan art.
I mean, fan art is like I've been in making games for like 11 or 12 years, and fan art is the number one feeling, right? So that just somebody cared that much about the thing you made that.
That Sarathiel piece of Rinzo Zeri, the last one.
That one got me in the feels gate.
That was that opened the feels gate.
Yeah, no, I tried to like disconnect and like be like I need to mourn, and then that would like popped up on my Twitter feed, and I was like, damn it,
this is the worst. Shit. Well, where can people? You know, the future is bright. I'm sure there's lots of stuff that Hunter Zalgus Howe can pop into.
I got big dreams.
Yeah, where can they find you and keep up to date with you?
Yeah, keep up to me on Twitter at Zalgus.
Easy.
So
easy.
Yeah, I mean keep all that fan art going. I'm gonna be watching for it.
Please
I do like have on my toolbar on my browser. It's not in a menu, like right at the top, right where you sticky things is like search Twitter for this, which is probably you have the exact same thing. Like search Tumblr for this,
it just
search DeviantArt for this, and it's like boom, boom, boom. Look at all these awesome things that people are saying and loving about the game. So there you go.
It's been a pleasure,
Brad.
It's been
you're the man.
pleasure.
Thank you for running this. You're doing a hell of a job.
Of course,
You're going through the feels ringer with everybody, right?
It never stops.
Who's next?
Next is the Queen. Next is the Dawn.
Goodbye,
Queen.
guys. Thank you so much for playing Dawngate. Thank you for being a part of this community. You are the bomb. This is #1 best community NA. No problem.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
Sad Kazoo.
Sad Kazoo. I'll do
Rip
it.
in
I'll
peace.
kazoo my way out.
So we have one more guest. The schedule is kaput, and we have one person that's going to close out the Dawngate. One person that the only person that deserves it. What? Yeah. Oh, Syph. Let's not skip Syph, and then we'll get Lauren. Come on, Syph.
So Lauren is, like you said, the queen, and I feel like she needs to go last. And I don't want to come after her. So
you don't want to be that guy.
I don't want to be that guy.
Ryan RS Flux Syph.
I want to come in to talk about some shitty matchmaking. Can we do that? Can we talk about shitty matchmaking?
Talk about shitty matchmaking.
No, I actually want to talk about our...
Great matchmaking.
No, I want to talk about our competitive play.
Okay.
Because people haven't really talked about our competitive play that much. We kind of... we tried to avoid jumping out there and saying our game is the most incredible competitive game ever made.
Yeah.
But our players loved playing it competitively, and the race to the gate was so much fun to watch. I was like dying to see more people playing, and our players were stepping up their game. They were getting really good. I got to watch all the little numbers move up and down, and been eyeballs deep in building ranked and all that. And there was some really cool things happening in Dawngate. So even though we never got to that final and got to see who got to the Dawngate first, being able to watch all the community run tournaments and watching Race to the Gate, there are some players out there that are just absolutely incredible.
They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
They are pretty
damn good.
They're
no Pluto, but they're pretty good.
they ain't no Pluto, but that was really cool to see in a game that we all worked so hard on and had these like dreams that maybe it could be this thing, and got to see a little inkling of. That's pretty special.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for those players out there that invested a lot of time and effort, I know this is also very hard for them, for you guys, and I'm sorry that it ended before we could have done really awesome things on the competitive side, but don't throw away that experience. You guys are really good gamers. If this is something that you want to pursue or look at other games, you're going to be awesome in other games. So keep with it.
And that matchmaking, though.
And that matchmaking.
Maybe if there are more people playing the
dreams. I was looking forward to ranked though, because that would have been a much better kind of environment to do matchmaking in.
Yeah.
We kind of had to cater to multiple crowds. We were catering to like a more casual crowd that really didn't want that pressure of ranked play. They didn't want people to know that they lose a bunch of games and have a bunch of like losses in their profile, and then they get matched in with someone that actually takes it really seriously, and they yell at them and get shamed out of the game. Yeah. So. We had to make sure that they could have a safe place to play, but also give the competitive people something to aspire towards, which caused some strife. The solo queue rating, not everyone understood what that meant, and made it hard to really talk about whether matchmaking was working or not. That ranked, though, being able to just tell you what your rank is, being able to directly compare everyone in there is... I
don't know if we mentioned specifically... it was going to be something similar to Hearthstone, actually.
Yeah. It was, everyone kind of jumps in there, and we have a little bit of history on you from your unranked play, so we can try to match you correctly, but you go through a placement phase. Unlike Hearthstone, where everyone starts at the bottom. Yeah. If everyone's rising through the bad players, then the bad players have a terrible time. Yeah. So we find a good place for you pretty quick, but we keep you in kind of the bottom 2/3. And then, like Hearthstone, you kind of have to get your way up to the top by beating other players. And then when you reach the top, you would graduate into this leaderboard realm where the cream of the crop would rise to. And instead of being gold, bronze, whatever, you would just have a rank of you are the #1 person in Dawngate. Yeah. And, have more direct interaction with that would change kind of on a daily basis as opposed to the current solo queue leaderboard. To allow everyone to kind of have a chance to get that if they're good enough. And then probably go and tie that back into tournaments and be able to pull the best players out and have things like end of season rewards and all that sort of stuff that would have been a really cool thing to give to players when they have a safe place to play competitively. So had a lot of cool plans.
We had a lot of cool plans for everything.
But yeah, even without that though, the player run tournaments and stuff really showcased how good people got it on Gate.
Hey, and Bob will forever be the northern representative.
It's true. It's true.
No competition.
The North is theirs forever.
The North wins. Hunter says it. The North wins.
The North wins.
It's over. The race to the gate is over.
I feel like he's biased.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit. He likes his Zalgus and his Reyna and stuff like that. But I mean, this is RS Flux. You can actually find him on Twitter as well, I believe. Twitter.com/RSFlux. He was in charge of a lot of matchmaking stuff, and given the what was there, I think you did a fantastic job with working with what you had, which was a small player base.
Yeah. So it would have gotten better. We feel like people had a good time while it lasted, so it got most of the job done.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
perfect. That's time.
Is it time for the
so
queen of the Dawngate?
I think it is.
All right, guys.
As soon as she can make it over here, let's send in Michaela. Send in Lauren. Michaela had to. It's almost time, guys. After Michaela, I will sign out for the last time on the Waystone game stream, and the stream will be gone. It'll be gone forever, but Dawngate will live on in our hearts, and we'll always have this moment.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going pretty well. Scoot up, get up here. Sorry, I hit the table, guys. It's probably really loud for you guys. So, Michaela, Lauren Hetu, the Queen of the Dark. People are asking, why is she the Queen of the Dawngate? You have this title because Lauren Hetu has been on this project for how many years?
About 3 years.
About 3 years. 3 years of blood, sweat, and tears into the Dawngate. A prime example of someone who can make something so incredible and still be so bad at it. I don't know how she does it. It's incredible. It's incredible. But she is one of our incredible engineers, and she does the raise the roof thing. That's love it. And yeah, responsible for so many good things in the Dawngate. There was a problem that needed solving, and Lauren Hetu would solve it. Was usually how it worked.
Yeah, I got to solve a lot of interesting problems, and I am very proud of the thing that we made here.
Absolutely.
So, sad that it is ending this way.
What has been your favorite? What's your favorite moment? Whether it's a dev moment or in game, or is there something that comes to mind that's like, man, that was why we did this. That made it all worth it.
I mean, I don't know if I can pick out a particular moment, but like, just watching you guys play, like I watch streams all the time. There's like this joke around the office that I always watch streams when I dry my hair in the morning.
That never came in the E3 trailer?
Yeah, and you know, I like watching the tournaments and just seeing the enjoyment and you know, people posting on Reddit and just like interacting with the community is super fun for me. So just appreciated that people enjoyed it and the outpouring of.
You got this. You got this. The Queen of the Dawngate, everyone. Lauren Hetu.
Just the support that you guys have shown recently is really helpful.
It's been an experience. It's been a run, and Lauren has been one of the people that has just like put everything into it, and it's been great to watch. Like whenever there's a problem, whenever Kinsu ulti is coming in, Lauren Hetu's like, how the F am I to do this? And she does it, and it becomes incredible, and it becomes so unique to the Dawngate and so cool. You don't have to apologize for that. You don't have to apologize. It's okay. Everyone's here with you. You have 600 people that love you and that care about you, that are here to watch you and feel good. Oh, look.
Oh, thank you.
Mink's delivering the tissues on demand.
Oh, man.
All the hearts, all the everything.
Thanks, guys.
People like the Dawngate and the sad kazoo in the background, and I think that's probably the thing that is the most important to you, especially just because you made it and people like it.
It is. It's also what makes it hard, right? Like, one of the hardest things for me is like the next couple of patches. I really believe that we're gonna deliver so much to you guys, and I wanted you to see it. It's hard.
Progression patch would have been awesome, and like I don't have words. There's hearts in chat. That's all you need. This is the community, and it's Dawngate was great. Dawngate was super fun, and as many people have said throughout the day, we 100% don't want you guys to have any vitriol or hate towards EA or anything. They let us do a thing, and we enjoyed doing it. We enjoyed every minute doing it. Seeing Lauren Hetu code each and every day with her music on, drinking out of her little Pinkie Pie mug was the best. And working with every member of the team was incredible. And we got to do something that was kind of out of the norm as far as EA is concerned. And I think at the end of the day, the game is fucking 10 out of 10. I think it's the best.
No, I mean, I'm proud of it, and I'm glad that we got 18 months of delight working with you guys and like the community and making this game. And I guess I will say that although I am very sad, obviously, this is happening, you know, it's not like the team is dead or the community is dead, right? Like that, those things are not happening, and we are gonna go and we're gonna make new dreams, and those dreams are gonna be awesome. So.
Courageous Heart McKella. It's adorable.
It's true.
Courageous Heart McKella. So yeah, that's Lauren McKella too, and she's incredible. And you can even follow her on Twitter, twitter.com.
You can. It's _McKella.
_McKella.
Was taken.
Somebody took McKella. What an asshole! Please give that Twitter name back, you son of a bitch. Give it. She deserves it. Look at her. But what's your final?
I mean that was sort of it, but
that was sort of it.
I mean, I don't know if you guys. I'm okay. If anybody like wanted to say anything, that I guess they're just all.
There's so many hearts.
There's so many hearts. Thank you guys for the hearts. I mean, truly, like, you know, like watching like Torp stream like night that. We all found out about this, like, was really helpful for me, and like the way that like Awake is helpful, basically.
Yeah.
Right? Like, just to like commiserate with you guys and see the outpouring of support has been so encouraging and validating of the thing that we made. So thank you.
There you go. I don't have many more words, but it's been a year and a half for me of interesting learnings and interesting experiences. This is obviously my first gig in the industry, in the games industry. I don't have kind of the tenure or the experience that a lot of people have in the studio, and I think that's something that made the studio amazing. Is we had some incredibly talented people, and I was able to learn a lot. I was able to learn how to manage a community, what a social media calendar was, and what it looks like, and how to make one. But I also learned things like just how games are made, you know, and it's at the end of it, it's just a lot of really fucking talented people making something that they love, and that's exactly what Dawngate was to just about everyone here on the team. There was hardly really anyone that didn't play Dawngate on the team and didn't care for what they were making and like what they were doing. Like, I will never forget. Like going over to Lauren's house with Lauren and Alex and Ian, and you know, we would get 10 people together and we would do a LAN party of Dawngate, and it's the greatest. We did this not only for a living, we did this for fun. We did this because we loved it, and we loved MOBAs, and we loved Dawngate, and to see it go is sad, but I will never forget Dawngate, and I will never forget the community. The first community I ever helped manage and grow, and I think it worked out pretty well for the most part. So thank you guys so much for being a part of it. Thank you for, I mean, you guys are raising the roof right now. I love the gift. You guys are 600 people coming out to watch effectively a canceled game right now, which is pretty amazing, and we appreciate each and every one of you for being here.
We have to do the thing.
You gonna raise the roof?
Ready?
Raise the roof.
Okay.
Raise your dongers. But it's been incredible, and we've live streamed pretty much the whole process. We've done reveals here. We've fucked up here really hard. Like, we've leaked shapers that we weren't supposed to leak. We've shown screens and things that we weren't supposed to leak. We made mistakes. Gasty, you know, talking about the progression patch from Money Pigs, probably not 100% planned, but it happened. And we are not perfect, and nothing is perfect. But I think what we made here together was pretty close to perfect, and you guys are a part of that 100%, each and every one of you. Thank you so much for doing that. So stay here 1 second.
Okay. Oh jeez. You know, I think it'll be. I hope that we can continue to connect as developers and as a community. Like, that's been one of the most special parts of Dawngate, and I think that we can do that.
Okay. So,
whoa.
We had people donate over $100 to the Extra Life charity stream, and they would get a signed Dawngate poster, right?
We did.
But I made sure that we signed one extra for you guys. So this is a Dawngate Nisa poster, signed by all of us here at Waystone Games. As you can see, incredible poster. Boom. And we're gonna give it away to you guys. One of you out there in Twitch TV land will receive that signed poster. There's not a lot, and there are even fewer that are signed, right? And so for you guys, I don't even know how the fuck to do it, but we're gonna do it. Let me see. Let me get Nightbot to do this for me. So this is gonna be a sweet giveaway for you guys, so that one of you, along with all the other amazingly generous people that donated in our extra live stream, will be receiving this poster. So Nightbot's in here. So let's see how we do this giveaway. So it's just going to be a random active user. I don't want it to be a trivia question. I don't want it to be... I feel like it's only the fairest possible way to do it is to just have Nightbot pick any of you people. So again, make sure you're following the stream. We've done so many giveaways. We've done beta key giveaways. We've done mice giveaways, stuff like that. But you always have to be following the stream. And one person will get one signed poster. Where's Michaela? Where did you sign?
Just next to the Dawngate logo.
Right here? Wait. Oh, you're right
yeah,
there.
There I am.
Look, there's Lauren.
Yep. It's my
Lauren
signature.
Hettu. Oh,
it's not
there
very
we go.
good.
There's Pico. There's her husband.
It's
There's
true.
Minxie. There's Flux. There's me.
Yeah.
Is that Scott Jasper? Is that Moby? Who's that? No, Deslayer. Sam, Dibs. You got all the cool people on here. Everyone you would ever want. DLS took up all this real estate right here. What an a-hole.
Yeah,
It's deserved, yeah. Look at Aries over here. Eugen, Will Coiner. Where's Luke? Luke drew pictures. God, I can't do this. Luke drew a picture. Look, there's a little fish, little fisher. So guys, I'm gonna hit this button once, and whoever wins, I'll message you, and I'll get your shipping details, and I'll ship that out on Monday. So, without further ado, let's do this. Rotrum, or Rotrum, one of those. If you're here, Rotrum, please say something in chat. And you, if you don't say anything in the next few seconds, though, I will roll again.
Oh, damn.
I gotta make sure you're here, because it's gonna be someone who is here. It has to be. Rotrum.
I'm not seeing it.
I know. Let's see. What? He's here. Rotrum, you won. I can't read anything because
Oh,
the chat is too
No,
crazy.
He's
here.
I
He's
see
here.
you.
Rotrum. Oh God, Rotrum, you won. You won the poster, Rotrum. You've done it. You've done it. Applause, everyone. Teeny tiny applause. So Rotrum, assuming you want the poster, which I mean, who wouldn't want the poster? Let's be real. Congratulations, and I'm going to send you a Twitch message right now to get your shipping details, and I'll ship that out on Monday straight to you. Dawngate poster. This, we need your shipping. I can't type around this mic cord. This is the worst. All right, perfect. All right, guys. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Not only this time, but thank you for watching every other time we've ever turned on the stream. Thank you guys for turning on the game, choosing to play Dawngate over any other game that you could be playing. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for making an incredible community. Thanks for being you. Thanks for everything. Dawngate is a special thing. Dawngate's a special place in our hearts, and we'll never forget Dawngate. We'll never forget you guys, and we thank you guys for being a part of something super special to us here at Waystone Games. So, for the last time, follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/thedawngate. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/thedawngate. For myself, and everyone else here at Waystone Games, I've been Brad Pluto Ramey, assistant community manager now here at Waystone Games. That's Lauren Michaela Hettu, the lead engineer of the Dawngate. And you guys have a fantastic, fantastic Friday.
If we're going to do MOBA, we don't just want to clone.
We knew we were coming out of nowhere, and we knew that the people who liked MOBAs were super die. We put it in the players' hands at a very early stage, and we were just kind of like, we're gonna build this in front of you guys, and whatever you tell us about this, we are gonna hear it whether we like it or not.
It's just a constant dialogue with our players, and Dawngate is constantly getting better for it.
MOBA stands for Multi-User Online Battle Arena. For Dawngate, what we've done is broken down the genre to its component parts and built a new game that doesn't just clone the classic MOBA, but builds on it by focusing on a flexible metagame. But the metagame in Dawngate is based around your particular team composition, the roles your team is choosing. So the game is going to play different every single time, allowing you and your team to genuinely try new strategies.
It allows them to basically play any of these characters that they really identify with in any position in the game.
When we set out to make Dawngate, really what we wanted was characters who were fighting for a purpose.
All of the characters that you play, the map that you're playing on has been conceived of in a massive epic story arc that's really just kicking off with the players.
Salus, he's a character who I love to play. He's sort of a lizard monk, very zen.
There is a little spirit wisp dude. I love the design of that guy.
Big guys with axes and armor and skulls. I like that a lot.
So I like supports, 100% the best. I like making supports and playing supports the best.
I really like that we have a whole section of the world that's devoted to badass, bookish nerds. And I like books.
Dude, if you can't geek out about something, we're probably not gonna have a good time hanging out.
We built this team specifically to make this game, to make Dawngate. We're a group of hardcore MOBA players, so we knew if we were going to make something awesome for our players, it had to be awesome for us.